Gotta blow on this turkey. Yeah, it's coming, darling. How are y'all doing today, ladies? Here you go. Here's one. Yeah. Here. What? You don't want? Are you kidding me? You want the whole plate at once? Alright, hang on. Hold your horses. It's a little bit too hot, BB, right now. Hang on. Michelin star turkey. Toys is doing a stream and says, what vegetable does the protein come from? Because to gain all essential amino acids from vegetables, your diet has to be extremely diverse in comparison to just eating chicken. I love the name. I would love the name for the documentary, and there can be a lobby group behind it. Yeah, you have to diversify for sure. I don't disagree. But if it's better, everyone who works out would do it, because if you work out seriously, you're serious about your diet too. So it's not an issue for people. People do like mass cooking anyway, so you only have to diversify on one day, because you make pre-meals, right, for the whole week. If you're serious about it, it's not a big issue for someone who works out to spend a little bit extra more time on that one day where they pre-cook everything. The documentary was... Does anyone know what the documentary was? Anyone seen it on Netflix? Arnold was in there too. I don't quite remember. The Game Changers. Yeah, that was it. That's it. Arnold didn't really give his opinion on plant-based food. He just said that he was a little bit mind controlled by the media, thinking meat was the best because the studies weren't as thorough back then when he was a bodybuilder as they were now. So he admitted to eating only meat, basically, like a lot of fucking meat all the time. But there's also a big difference between being a bodybuilder and being an athlete. Athletes have to have way more stamina, no matter if they're runners or UFC fighters or whatever. So that recovery and longer lasting is more important for those people than just definition of body. Very different. So maybe meat is better for, definition if you don't care about, but still, actually not really, because if you want to be a bodybuilder, you want to work out as much as possible, and you want your recovery to be as good as possible still, even if you're not using it in a competition actively. But build up for the competition is still a big recovery question. So there should be one that's objectively better, but I don't know. Man. But yeah, let me know when this Secret Neighbor games releases, and then we'll continue some 7 days after that. I don't want to start my Outer Worlds for those of you
Who is this Swedish man, and why do I watch him for 6 hours a day? And why do I feel compelled to retard myself in chat? And why do I give money to a millionaire? And why am I? That inside feels good, man, clap. Feels good, man, clap.
Why am I
Feels
dead
good, man,
inside?
clap. Feels good, man, clap.
I don't know, man. Oh, Nina, it's time. I think she's already in the kitchen. Nina? Yeah, she's in. Alright. Don't send me any more links, please. Hank Sardona Stream says, please watch this before I fucking shoot myself. Dr. Sean Baker is talking about The Game Changer. What I assume you've been watching.
Okay, guys, I want to talk a little bit about the upcoming vegan propaganda film called The Game Changers. This is something that supposedly...
I would like to know who's behind who's making money off this.
Promotion of people like Arnold Schwarzenegger that are backing this film. Let's talk about the producer. or filmmaker. His name is James Cameron. He is famously known as the guy who produced Avatar and several other huge blockbusters.
I didn't even know he
Very
was behind
wealthy,
this.
very rich, worth about $1 billion. He
Maybe he's
has
a philanthropist or something.
been ideologically driven to the vegan movement for a number of years now. He and his wife are both vegans. His wife continues to look increasingly sick as time goes by. You can tell that the veganism is catching up with him, but they're ideologically driven. It just so happens that
Hey,
Cameron
Forsen,
is
you should
Or
check
maybe
out
because
this
they're
pill game
old.
called Pilgrims. It's a short adventure game with nice visuals and music. Would
This
make
guy
for a
seems
nice
very
warm-up
Kakona.
before a secret neighbor releases.
What was that? Pilgrims. I know about I've seen Pilgrims before, but it didn't catch my interest. No wait, this is not it. Point and click adventure. This reminds me of another game I played, but I don't think I'll enjoy it. That's some good reviews. Maybe it's good. I'll keep it in mind. I want to see what this guy says, but I also want to queue up for a game of Gaben. Forsen gun. You can't just attack someone's wife like that and assume that she looks ill because she's vegan, though. That's very narrow-minded. Older people can have a lot of different shit. Old age!
heavily invested in the largest manufacturer in North America of pea protein. And so I can't imagine that his investments in any way have shaped his filmmaking beliefs and using it.
Well, there we go. That's one reason.
More money. But, you know, the film talks about a number of athletes that are quote unquote vegan and performing well. Let's analyze some of these guys just for instance. And so one that often gets a lot of press is a guy named Kendrick Ferris. Now, Kendrick Ferris is an American Olympic lifter, and he has gone to the last 3 Olympics in 2008, 2012, and latest in 2016 in the Rio Olympics. And much ado was made about the fact that in sometime in the middle of 2014, he went vegan and performed well at the Olympic trials. And you know, it's kind of questionable how vegan he actually was. There's some evidence that perhaps he was using whey protein. But let's examine his results at the Olympics because this is very, very telling. And so,
if you use whey protein, you're still vegetarian. It's a supplement. You're not eating animals. Oh wait, vegan. Oh yeah, but not vegan. Sorry. Yes. All right. My bad. I was thinking vegetarians.
So,
Yeah,
2014,
I would never go.
he went vegan.
That's
2016
an
Olympics,
extreme.
about a year and a half later, he totaled 357 kilograms. That's a total between his Olympic lifts of the snatch and the cleaning jerk, which garnered him 11th place. This was in the 94 kilogram class. And so if we look at his Olympic history, which he had done prior to this, as an omnivore, as a meat eater, as a younger man. So He was 30 in the 2016 Olympics, and he totaled 357 kilograms, getting 11th place. In the 2012 Olympics, he was in a lighter weight class, 85 kilograms, nearly 20 pounds lighter body weight. He totaled
Are you okay?
355 kilograms, getting 10th place. Only 2 kilograms less than he did in 2016 at nearly 20 pounds heavier body weight. But then go farther back to 2008. What was his Olympic total then? It was 362 kilograms,
Yeah.
again at the 85 kilogram weight class. And so in 2008, 8 years younger, 20 pounds lighter, he totaled more as a lighter weight guy, as an omnivore meat eater, than he did as a vegan in the 2016
Yes,
Olympics.
but he's also 8 years
largely,
younger.
You can argue that his Olympic performance as a vegan was a abysmal failure relative to what he had done previously. In fact, he got
This
his elbow
video
was
is
injured
real news Kona.
Really?
not long after the Olympics, and we haven't heard a word from him since, other than this vegan propaganda film. So it's unclear if he'll be able to compete in the 2020 Olympics. Certainly, he's done no competition since that time. Likely, veganism has ruined his career. Okay, another prominent athlete, Novak Djokovic.
People can't go forever.
Djokovic is a Serbian tennis player, one of the most successful Serbian athletes of all time. He has won some Grand Slam titles in tennis. In 2016, he went vegan. By 2017, he had to abandon veganism because he noticed a decline in his performance. And
Thank you,
now his
darling.
diet contains fish, white meat, and other animal products. He had to give up dairy and gluten before, where he really noticed improvement in his performance. So giving up those things, junk food, not the veganism, helped his performance, and he had to leave veganism because of poor performance, but yet he's in the film. Here's a guy that didn't make the film, a guy that was originally supposed to be in the film. His name's Tim Sheaf. Some of you guys may know that Tim Sheaf came out recently saying that he no longer could do veganism. He was a very prominent vegan athlete. He won a number of high-level obstacle course races.
Shit. Hold that thought. My bad. I was talking to your sister.
He had a clothing line called Ethics Clothing Line because he was an ethical vegan. He came out recently this year saying that he could no longer do veganism because it wrecked his health.
I have to open the Kinder.
He was dropped from the film, so unsurprisingly. A couple other guys here. Patrick Baboubian, he's a strong man, talking about being as strong as an ox. You've never seen any ox eating meat, type of stuff. This guy's a German strongman that the vegans hail as the strongest man in the world. Let's talk about Patrick Baboubian. So, one, he's admittedly taking steroids. Two, he is a mid-level at best strongman. He is a lightweight strongman, not even a heavyweight guy because he can't put on as much mass. He built his body as an omnivore, using meat, taking drugs. Went into veganism. He has one record of a 180 kilogram.
What the fuck is this?
Log press, which is a decent press, not to take any away from the guy, but it is nowhere near the strongest in the world. The strongest log press in the world belongs to Zydrunas Savicus, 228 kilograms. That's over 100 pounds more than what Baboubian pressed. He would not even make it onto the world's strongest man stage. And so the vegans claiming he's the strongest man.
What the fuck is this?
Just an abysmal joke. Not even close.
I got a fucking...
Let's talk about another one.
Pelican.
Delgado, the one they vegans all always point to. This is a young kid, never eaten meat in his life, right? Built his body as a vegetarian, eating whey protein, eating dairy, eating eggs, eating lots of animal source protein. Built the vast majority of his musculature. Went vegan, lost a little weight, did one competitive show. Not much since then.
Am I gonna build it? Do I look like an engineer?
He is not even a bodybuilder. He is a physique competitor. He was not even close. He was not even close to getting up on stage with a real pro bodybuilder, an actual bodybuilder that puts on muscle.
QR code joint.
Even get near to Mr. Olympia. And granted, there's drug usage in both of those sports, but he is nowhere near. He's a kid with good genetics that spent most of his life eating animal products and is now holding on to some of that muscle as a vegan, but nowhere near, reaching his potential if he were to eat meat. Again, this is just another example of people with good genetics that can do okay for a while on veganism. Most of them find their performance drops. They have to quit their sport. They have to retire. Same thing happened to Carl Lewis at the end of his career, switched to veganism, made it through one Olympics, got injured, and had to quit. Finally, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger on there now promoting that meat is not necessary for physique. Arnold, as some of you may realize, he's built his body using meat and steroids. I mean, that's clear. I mean, the guy clearly, all the muscle that he built and is now hanging on to came as a result of eating copious amounts of meat. Arnold would never have even gotten on the Olympia stage, much less won any of those contests, if it wasn't for an animal-based diet and copious amounts of animal-based diet in his career. And so it's ridiculous that he's now, claiming that that's unnecessary. It's absolute garbage. Anyway, this is a propaganda film. The producers and financiers are...
But it doesn't mean that you can't be wrong, Maybe he could have done the same thing on eating plants. Don't know. There's been propaganda from both directions. If anything, the meat thing started it, the meat industry started it. And even if it's propaganda from the plant industry now, there should be one objectively better answer. But I guess time will tell. Alright. Very good. Let me see this Shroud tweet. Hang on, let me download first. Secret neighbor. Wait, I D-ranked for real? Are you kidding me? Oh my fucking god, dude! Oh my fucking god. To be fair, 2 games had fucking stream snipers out of 3. Last one, I don't think so, but it's possible. Just that they don't say anything, maybe. Oh my god, fucking Clown Fiesta. Just get me to Eagle so I can avoid these stream snipers. Shroud. Same Shroud, new home. What the fuck is this?
Hey, Mike.
Yeah,
What you doing?
I'm making moves.
Benji misses you.
Oh, hi, Benji.
Who's next? You decide. I gotta take a leak, dude.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah,
What you doing?
I'm making moves.
Benji misses you.
Oh, hi, Benji.
Do it play again. One more time. Well, I guess. Yeah. There we go. They poached 2 FPS streamers. I wonder if they're gonna step into other genres. Doc will probably leave in December. It's likely. I forgot. Wait, when did Ninja get? When did he move to Mixer? June? July? How many months in between was it? It was September. So 2 months or 1 month. August. I think it was August. Yeah. 2 months. So it's likely. December is likely. Very nice, but yeah. I don't know, what does Twitch think about this? What does Twitch think about this, I wonder? How much do you think he got? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Probably a lot of money. Probably a lot of money is my calculated guess. Twitch is dying. I don't think so. If anything, Mixer is dying. I mean, Ninja under 10k viewers or something. I don't know. I think I saw chat about it like a month ago or something. I haven't checked myself personally. So it doesn't seem to pay off right now, but the more that switches, the better it will be for everyone who switched, basically. The more that switches, it will be better for those who switch. It sounds weird because it's competition, but it's very good competition because they need the site to grow together for them to share the viewers. Pretty much. We'll probably see more, but yeah. They should probably branch out to other categories, I think, if they want to get a wider audience. Right now they're just focusing on FPS, which is fine because it's the most popular one, you can say. After reaction, of course. Alright, I think I should do this bitch. Check your mail. Oh shit. It did send me a mail. You're right. Should I accept? $5 million. Pretty good. Give me 1 second, I should reply. Alright. Seems good. See you on Mixer, boys.